I have a coworker that describes Bentonville as kind of like a ski town for mountain bikers. Stuart told me that last year, Northwest Arkansas had 500,000 visitors here for mountain biking.
John David, what do your friends call you?
John David or JD. A lot of people still call me John too, so I basically respond to everything, but John David is my preference.
All right, we'll go with John David today. Yeah. Without titles and roles, how would you describe what you do day to day?
Well, when my kids were little, I used to, you think about the subjects that they have in school, I used to say that I do math. To really simplify it, after all the bills are paid and the income comes in, what do you do with that money? Do you decide to repair the roof? Do you spend it to go on vacation? Do you buy new clothes? Well, running the finances for an organization of our size, it's kind of similar decisions. Well, a big part of my job is meeting with investors. And if you think investors are the owners of your company, at the end of the day, you want to make sure that they understand what you're doing as a company, what your trajectory is, where the risks are. Effective communication usually is supported by data and facts, but also has a lot of storytelling and analogies in that. And I always say to be a good storyteller, you have to be a good story collector. And so when I'm going out and visiting stores and meeting with the teams, I'm always taking notes and filing something to the back of my memory to be able to tap into that at that moment when I want to share that anecdote or story.
How do you balance gut versus data when you're making decisions?
Obviously, being a finance guy, I'm very influenced by data and numbers, but they don't always tell the whole story. The benefit of having as many laps around the track as I have had in my career is I've seen a lot before. I think, Courtney, it's probably within the last 5 to 7 years that I really recognized what the benefit of that thing they call experience is. It's a balance of both, and I don't know that you can over-rotate on one. You need to take both of them into account. My youngest son ran cross country, and I used to tell him that it's not necessarily the fastest person that's going to win a race, but the person that can be uncomfortable the longest. That translates to the business environment as well.
Speaking of Walmart, what's something you're thinking a lot about these days?
Well, it's
just one thing.
AI. I think we'd all agree it's probably the most transformative technology, at least in my lifetime. And we want to do it in a way that is both associate friendly, but also very customer forward too. If you don't take the benefits of that financial success and reinvest them into the community, into associates, and into society, at the end of the day, you're kind of minimizing the footprint you leave behind. And so I think the secret is to doing both. If you can do well financially, but also do good in the sense of what you're providing for the community and the various constituents that you have, that's where you're maximizing your footprint. I can't think of a better setting when you incorporate these trails and the landscaping, the nature. It's such a great environment, frankly, to do anything, but in particular work. It is such an advantage for us when we bring people here, recruiting them now. It's a great place to spend your work time.